My trip to Los Angeles this past July started with me parking and riding a shuttle in from a relatively posh hotel. No public transit for me on this trip to MSP Airport. My return flight was due in too late to catch either a bus or light rail from Metro Transit back home. So I'll begin this flight review from the ticketing hall of Terminal 2 at MSP Airport. Alright, usually we don't start down here in Terminal 2. Usually we're walking over from the light rail. But they just dropped me off. I don't have any bags to check, of course. Go up to TSA. I'll see you airside. Fantastically quick at TSA because we don't have to take off our shoes anymore. I don't need that today. I've already drank about a quart of coffee. Yeah, we're headed off on a midday flight today. I thought I was going to need the morning off, but Megan ended up having the whole day off. So it's been a pretty much very relaxed sort of day. I know there's going to be two people sitting next to me on the flight. We are in the first row. I have paid for the window seat. And yeah, it's probably going to be about the same flight as I already put up on my first Sun Country flight to LA. So yeah, I'm just going to try to get some time in reading a book about the Lincoln Highway. And then we're going to get to LA and just roam around. See, whereas I usually say Sun Country offers you one flight a day anywhere, I'm hearing the boarding call for the 1 o'clock or 1:15 flight to Los Angeles, and I'm on the 3:06 flight. A walk around the terminal shows off the midday destinations available to flyers of Sun Country Airlines, the Twin Cities' hometown ultra-low-cost airline. My airline of choice thanks to the price and the relatively simple booking process if you know how much baggage you need. Yeah, that's why I didn't take that flight. It's supposed to leave at the 10 o'clock hour, but it's delayed 3 hours. I only booked this flight about 2 months ago. It was still really cheap because obviously it's going from the supposedly cooler environment of the Twin Cities to LA. But as it turns out, LA is about 20 to 30 degrees cooler today than it is here in the Twin Cities. So, good choice, Steve. Today's water bottle of choice is a Zen water bottle. Will it hold up as well as the Smart Water? We will see. And introducing the Manta Sleep Mask, which you already know from the Sunset Limited video. I hope it does well to give me 6 hours of sleep on that train. Something tells me I'm probably going to be awake to try to catch station stops like the one in Palm Springs, the really sandy one that the train can never stop at this time of year. Well, neither of those outlets were working, so we are over here now. Honestly, really don't care where I'm sitting because I have Zone 2 boarding, but I would really like to board last. I think I will go in early though so I can make use of the overhead bin. I have to in the first row because there's no seat in front of me. A gate agent just said departuring. I think Sun Country is putting out some of the best liveries on planes these days. Oh my god, this is fantastic. This is the second time this has happened to me where I start a trip getting aboard a Sun Country plane that has just left the airport that I last left from. Today it's BWI. Sun Country spruced up this, one of their oldest 737s with a livery featuring the colors of the University of Minnesota. I typically fly on Sun Country's jets that have been acquired from overseas airlines, but this 20-year-old ride for us dates back to the days before ultra-low-cost was a widely chosen business model. Sun Country having just been converted from their previous life spent flying DC-10s and 727s. Well, I'm glad I recorded stuff now. I was going to sit this one out, but we get a one-of-a-kind livery. This livery certainly seems to be a favorite of plane spotters online, and it's certainly inspired me to record more of this, my second trip out to LA with the airline. Additional good news, my shirt is ripping, so I can just throw it away when I'm done with today. I'm lucky in some regards to have routine flights for the most part, despite the lack of video drama they provide. Better to have a relaxing ride in the front row with few perks than to have an interesting one crammed into the middle of an A321, I say.
If you hold your return ticket for this flight, please make your way.
The interior of this aircraft is mostly holding up after 2 decades of flight. It's weird to not see Arabic, Mandarin, or Nordic language co-signed around the cabin. It's been quite a while since I've flown on an original Sun Country 737. I think this is maybe the second or third time, honestly.
Put the vest on over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, connect the front seating and tighten. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking, use of tire cigarettes, and vaping is not allowed in the cabin or lavatories. And federal regulations prohibit tampering with, disabling, or destroying lavatory smoke detectors.
Today's flight sees us departing to the east, making a circuit around the Twin Cities metro, then tracking west out over the interior of South Dakota prior to turning southwest toward California. Compared to my first flight to LA, also on this channel, this route will have some different landscapes, national parks, and picturesque features to enjoy from our seat up front. The couple next to me were thankfully eager to open up the second window available to us in the first row, and they were pleasant seatmates for the trip. I'll let the scenery ride by and report back for the typical snack and bathroom reviews.
previous empty seats. Ensure that your devices remain in the airplane mode when attempting to connect to the entertainment of today's flight. Please move to our flight features more comfortable phase out of smooth.
I promise the next time I possibly can, I'll show you all the Sun Country snack box. But this snack of Diet Coke comes with a snack mix I've yet to have aboard Sun Country. It's available free to those seated in the first 5 rows or so of the aircraft. All other passengers get a drink only on the house. This restroom was pretty greatly maintained for a 20-year-old aircraft that's made its living flying cheap people around the country. Unlike the window trim at my seat, the whole of the features in this forward lavatory were as decent as the smell of the compartment was fresh. Honestly, I can't think of a bathroom I've flown with Sun Country that has been as solid as this one. Nicely done.
approximately 4:49. Temporary regulated ground passengers may be seated with their seatbelts fastened and understood until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. We do ask you.
Now that we're at LAX, the plane spotting can properly begin. If afternoons at MSP are a treat, LAX's early evening international terminal gates are a full-on ice cream sundae bar of wide-body aircraft.
Like in advance of your flight here today, I'd like to thank you for choosing us for your flight. Please do the straight to business. Not to do so again soon on the cheapest of your flight.
Our experienced and tarted UP 737 seems in the shadows of giants here on the far side of the Tom Bradley terminal. Though the walk ahead to the bus that will take me to LA Metro's new K-Line light rail station will take a while. It was nice to refresh myself with the course I now had committed to memory through the terminal, underground, and back up into the heart of the kingdom of California aviation. Check out my LA Metro trip out to Hollywood already posted on the channel, and please like and subscribe so we can take another trip together soon. Thanks for coming along today. I'll see you on the next one. All right, 1 hour later, we're at the main building, the International Terminal.